y'all, it's Siobhan Muir. Welcome back to Cooking with Siobhan. I'm Siobhan Muir. And today what we're going to make is what's called no-bake peanut butter oat cups. And we were looking at this, and not only is it gluten-free, but it's vegan. Now, if you are allergic to peanuts, don't do this recipe. Just don't do this recipe. We saw this and it looked really good, so we thought we would try it. The first things you're going to need is a muffin pan and lined with muffin liners. This just makes cleanup better, and also it just kind of keeps everything organized. It says it makes 12, so that's good. The other thing you're going to need, we'll do this in layers. So the first layer is 2 cups of quick oats, a half cup of honey, a third of a cup of some all natural creamy peanut butter. You can find it's Smucker's, Adams. This one's a new one called Teddy. But my recommendation is, which was funny, on the label it said gluten and vegan, and I'm gluten-free and vegan, and I'm like, okay. But if you look at the ingredients, what you want to see is salt and peanuts. That's it. That'll tell you that it's a natural peanut butter. You don't need any of these ones like Jif and Skippy and I'm trying to think of some of the others. They have lots of sugar, lots of weird oils, lots of weird ingredients. Just pick something that's natural, which means it's peanuts and salt. Then you also need is a third of a cup of chopped peanuts, and optional is 1 to 2 teaspoons of water. This will depend on how thick and smooth it is. If it's too thick, you're going to want to add a little bit of water. So we'll have water standing by. So that's the first layer you're going to do. The next layer, you're going to need 6 ounces of dark chocolate chopped. I'm using chocolate chips, and 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. I'll show you that when we get closer. And then the last layer is the peanut butter layer, and you'll need a half cup of peanut butter. This is a third. You'll need some more coconut oil, and you'll need a 1/4 cup of mini chocolate chips because they go on top and kind of make it look pretty. So I will show you those when we get closer to them, but right now we're just going to do the base layer. So what you're going to need is 2 cups of oatmeal, and then you're going to need first it says line a metal pan with paper liners. That's what I showed you. Then make the oat layer. Add the quick oats, the honey, and the peanut butter. So we're gonna do the honey first. This is kind of thick honey right now, but at least it flows. When I first lifted the jar, I thought, oh, it had solidified. And then we add the peanut butter. Yep. Add the peanut butter. All right. And the peanuts. That one's the hardest one. And then it said, stir together until combined. If it seems dry, add 1 to 2 teaspoons of water. So we're just gonna mix this up. And because the oats are very, very dry and the honey and peanut butter is very, very sticky, kind of work it slowly to get it to combine. Otherwise, you're going to have oats flying across your room, and that'll be very fun to clean up. Okay, so it is pretty dry actually, but it's kind of coming together. It smells really good. Of course, you have to be a fan of peanut butter. I am. I know my Aussie friends watching this are going, ew, peanut butter. They are not fans. However, I do like this. If you like the flavor of peanut, this will be one of those kind of peanut butter and chocolate, almost like a Reese's peanut butter cup with oats, is what we're kind of making. But yeah, I know that the Aussies don't really like peanut butter. And it says, scoop 2 teaspoons of the oats into the bottom of each muffin cup. Firmly press them into the cup. So make sure your hands are clean because we're gonna scoop stuff out, but then you're gonna press it down with your fingers. Okay, that's a little more. And this, right now I'm just putting it in there. I will press it down with my fingers in a little bit. I don't know about you, but it looks like there's a lot more mix than this is a teaspoon. You know what we could do? We could make more than 12. So give me a second. I will put out more and we'll do more than 12. Make sure when you press these things down, you kind of evenly distribute it because you kind of want it to be the base layer. This is kind of the cookie part. It should be dry enough that it won't be too sticky, but there will be a little sticky. It won't really matter if it's totally flat. I mean, it would be nice, but this is getting sticky. So I'm gonna wash my hands and then we'll make the next layer. All right, so now that you've pressed this layer, what you're going to do next, oh wait, I gotta make sure I read all the instructions. Nope, that was all the instructions. Okay, next mix the chocolate layer. Chocolate layer is 6 ounces of chocolate, chopped or in little chunks. And then 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. So, and what I usually do is I use another tool to just make sure that the coconut oil not only is there, but comes out of the spoons easily. All right, so now the reason you're adding coconut oil to the chocolate is you're gonna microwave this, and this keeps it from burning. It also helps it flow. So you're literally adding oil to an oily substance. It's kind of a funny thing, but it really helps with keeping the chocolate from burning. Because if you heat up chocolate too quickly, it will burn really fast and then you ruin whatever you're trying to use. So then it says, heat the chocolate on high in your microwave in 20-second increments and then stir in between. So we'll do 20 seconds. We're going to use another smaller wooden spoon to stir. And it says in 20-second increments until the chocolate is melted. Be sure to stir the chocolate and coconut oil between. So you're going to do a little bit. You can see it's starting to melt. And you want to make sure that the coconut oil is kind of distributed. Okay? Given how powerful this microwave is, it won't take too long, but you want to do it short. And sometimes 20 seconds might be too long, so you might want to do it in like 10 or 15 seconds. Just kind of keep an eye on it. Yeah, you can see it's starting to melt. The other thing is it's already really warm, so sometimes all you have to do is stir, and it gets it as smooth as you would like it. All right. Then it says, be sure to stir the chocolate and coconut oil between each increment. Scoop 2 teaspoons of melted chocolate and add it on top of the oat layer. And then it says swirl. I don't think you're going to need to do that, but let me clean these and we'll start scooping them out to the oat layers. I'm not sure this is the right spoon, but you don't want it. And frankly, I don't think you need to swirl it so much as just spread it out. This might be a little messy. Now, it could harden before you're ready. That has happened in the past, and in which case you can reheat the chocolate, but you got to do it only a little at a time. Like, you don't want to do it more than like a few seconds, just to keep it liquid but not burned. And yes, it gets, like I said, it gets kind of messy. So we've done the chocolate. If you want to, you can kind of swirl it, but really I would use the spoon to do it. Make sure that it kind of covers all the crust, and then we put it in for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna set the small ones in the bottom because they're easy to manipulate. And the big one, we'll set it in the drawer. Okay, now, then we set the timer for 5 minutes. We freeze it for 5 minutes. While that's happening, then they said, finally, make the peanut butter layer. Add the half cup peanut butter, 1 teaspoon coconut oil, and have the little mini chocolate chips on call. So I'm gonna put the peanut butter in. So this is the 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and it is so good. I'm really impressed with this Teddy peanut butter. Seems like strange. And then we add a single teaspoon of coconut oil. All right. And we'll just take that out and microwave for 15 seconds. All right. Hot peanut butter. Okay, so once that goes off, we'll bring them out, and then I guess we'll drizzle peanut butter on the top. I'm gonna leave the larger one in until I'm ready for it, but I will put the peanut butter on this set first. Oh, and this one might flow a little bit better. Maybe it'll flow a little bit better. The nice thing is most of the chocolate is cold, but you know, if it kind of oozes, it's no big deal. This is a little messy. You might find you're dripping peanut butter and stuff other places. Don't worry about it. Oh, and then actually add the chocolate chips. Once you put the peanut butter on, add the chocolate chips, the minis, and then put this in the freezer for up to an hour. So it's put it back in the freezer for up to an hour. We'll probably do half an hour, but you know. I guess that's it. So I will add the peanut butter to the rest of these cups. That's what one looks like. And it says, when the oat cups have set, remove them from the muffin pan and transfer them to a freezer bag and store the oat cups in the freezer. You definitely don't want to just store them at room temperature because they'll probably go, "Mwah." So don't do that. But and then the others we didn't put peanut butter on the top, so we just had chocolate, which the chocolate chips, the excess chocolate chips didn't freeze to them, but so there you go. Yeah, you're not going to cut them in half. Because they are frozen. I guess you have to bite through them, so I will. If you like Reese's peanut butter cups, those are nice. Because they give you a peanut butter and chocolate combination. I'm gonna give you a little cookie because of the peanuts and oats. I like peanut butter. So that's it. Vegan, gluten-free, and no baking, no eggs, nothing. Those are pretty good. They'd make a great snack, especially if you have time on a hot summer day. Now, granted, you take them out in the hot sun and it's probably gonna melt all over your fingers, so you have to eat it quick. But it would be a nice little snack. You get some peanut butter, you get some chocolate, and you get some oats. So there's something that's worth eating instead of just peanut butter and chocolate. Not that I'm against that. So, if I haven't made a mess of myself, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed figuring out how to do this with me. Definitely ring the bell to find out when there's new videos up. So like the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel and let us know that you want to see more. Also subscribe to Patreon, which is patreon.com/c/Siobhan Muir, and you can get not only these cooking videos, but new writing that comes fresh off the keyboard, and other goodies and cover reveals and things like that before anyone else. It's kind of one of those exclusive things. So definitely join me. It helps me as the author, and it also, you get all sorts of goodies out of the deal. But like this video, let me know if you did something different or if you made any other modifications. That would be great. But yeah, happy making, happy baking, happy eating, and happy reading. Bye.